Internet or online marketing is the process of promoting a brand, products, or services over the Internet. Its broad scope includes email marketing, electronic customer relationship management, and any promotional activities that are done via wireless media. It also combines the technical and creative aspects of the World Wide Web, such as advertising, designing, development, and sales. Internet marketing also deals with creating and placing ads throughout the various stages of customer engagement cycle. It started with email. The history of Internet as a marketing channel started back in 1983 when CompuServe, the first major U.S. commercial online service, launched the first commercial Internet email product. Internet messaging had previously been available only to the military and universities. Now consumers could send electronic messages to other individuals with an Internet email address. While marketers didn't flock to email in the 80s, they sure didn't miss a beat as email became mainstream. The web. A decade later, a browser for Tim Berners-Lee's Hypertext Protocol became available as a free download from the National Center for Supercomputing Applications. Mosaic, as the browser was called, was soon followed by a more household name, the Netscape Navigator. This was the birth of the web, including interactive marketing and advertising as we've come to know it. E-commerce. While business-to-business e-commerce has been popular since the 1970s, business-to-consumer e-commerce didn't become popular until 1991 when the National Science Foundation lifted its restrictions for commercial use of its Internet. Online shopping grew over the next few years, and in 1995, the largest online retailer in the world, Amazon, was introduced. Very few people and companies thought the web would have any impact on their ability to sell goods and services, Microsoft included, by the way, as Jeff Bezos launched Amazon.com in 1995. Most business analysts thought it would flop as consumers would never use their credit card online. Search engines. Even though the first search engine was technically invented in 1990 and called Archie, it wasn't until 1994 that the first search engine, most like today's search engines, was invented. A company called WebCrawler released a search engine that indexed titles and headers of web pages as well as of its content. Later that year, a search engine called Lycos was released that added to the features of WebCrawler by ranking results based on relevancy. The next moment in Internet history was Google AdWords. Launched in 2003, Google wasn't the first search engine, but it was the first to offer a system whereby advertisers could serve ads in response to users' real-time intent and desires. It's still the king of Internet advertising and remains a $20 billion market today. Mobile. In 2007, the rules changed again. Mobile content consumption, previously tightly controlled by carriers, was suddenly controlled by a device manufacturer as Apple launched the iPhone. What's more, Apple allowed third-party developers to create their own phone applications, giving consumers a choice in how they wanted to consume content and services on the go. In just a few years, the smartphone market matured into a lucrative marketing channel to consumers with unprecedented ability to customize content, offers, and experiences based on the individual's preferences and locations. With so many people connected to the internet today through emails, a plethora of social media sites, apps for games, music, movies, and search engines, there are many ways for a business to reach their target market through internet marketing. Today's internet marketing consists of several tools that a marketer can use. Let's look at a few. Affiliate marketing. It is a marketing practice wherein a business pays an online retailer, e-commerce site, or blog for each visitor or sale that these websites make for their brand.
Affiliate Marketing 101, an introduction. Meet Sally. She has a website where she likes to blog about running and shoes. She also likes the idea of making money online with her blog. In the past, Sally has heard of something called affiliate marketing, a tool that can help her earn that money with her blog. But what exactly is affiliate marketing? We know that the internet is full of online stores where you can buy just about anything. The internet is also full of many blogs and websites, just like Sally's. Sometimes these blogs and websites produce content that's related to the products that the online stores sell. Because of that relation, these online stores, often called merchants, realize that these blogs and personal websites, called affiliates, would make a great place to advertise. To do this, merchants will offer an incentive to advertise on an affiliate site. This incentive is often a percentage or a commission of any sales on the merchant's website from traffic sent over by an affiliate. Now Sally can write her blog about a new running shoe while advertising for a merchant who sells that same shoe. Visitors who click on that ad will be sent to the merchant's website, and any sale resulting from that advertisement will earn Sally a good commission. That makes Sally very happy.
Display advertising. This refers to advertisement banners that are displayed on other websites or blogs to boost traffic for their own content. This in turn can increase product awareness.
What is online display advertising? This is Jewel. Jewel owns Jewel's Jewelry and jewelsjewelry.com. This is Bobby. Bobby loves Mandy and is thinking about buying her a diamond engagement ring. He also loves motorcycles, fly fishing, and skydiving, and spends more time thinking about those things than he does diamond rings. Jewel knows her core diamond ring customer base is made up of Bobbies. They're generally male, between 25 and 50, with a household income from $30,000 to $70,000. And they're dating. Duh. While Bobby spends most of his time online reading about his hobbies, he spends enough time doing things like buying flowers that it's clear he's a dater. So when Bobby's online, Jewel makes sure her ads are under his nose, thus keeping her brand top of mind with Bobby. And when he's ready to make a purchase, keeping her store one click away from another diamond ring sale. With online display advertising, Audience Archer can put your message under the nose of your Bobbies too, turning your ads into website and walk-in traffic, and ultimately, money in the bank. Easy peasy?
Email marketing. From the name itself, this is the marketing process that involves reaching out to your customer via email. Inbound marketing. This type of marketing involves sharing of free valuable content to your target market to convince them to become your loyal customer. This can be done by setting up a business blog.
It's called inbound marketing. It's a marketing strategy focused on attracting, educating, and empowering consumers via relevant content that actually helps and guides them until they are ready to purchase your product or service. But to understand inbound marketing, you need to understand the buyer's journey first. The buyer's journey is an active exploration or research process that a buyer goes through prior to and leading up to the actual purchase. It's made up of 3 stages: awareness, consideration, and decision. When you feel those first symptoms of a problem, also called pain points, you're in the awareness stage. You'll tend to do some high-level research to understand or identify whatever it is you need or what you're going through. Then the research bug really kicks in after this stage. You'll find that you're now researching your options, discovering various solutions, and analyzing all these simultaneously. This is called the consideration stage. Then finally, when you've Googled and racked your brains enough, you'll reach the decision stage. This is when you've ultimately decided on a solution and now you can compare vendors to make your final choice. Inbound marketing is all about creating relevant and remarkable content tailored to the audience at each stage of the buyer's journey. This means you'll be helping the buyer by understanding their problems and figuring out how your brand can truly fit their needs. This is the inbound way of building trust and brand love. Content can take many forms, such as blogs, ebooks, infographics, landing pages, white papers, and what you're watching now, video. Content within context. That's inbound marketing. Adopting an inbound marketing strategy will make a considerable impact on brand awareness, lead generation and nurturing, and cost reduction. It will also educate prospects on your product or service and speed up the sales process overall.
Search engine marketing. This is a form of marketing that promotes a business through paid advertisement that appears on search engine result pages. This includes paid placement, contextual advertising, paid inclusion, or thorough search engine optimization.
To add paid traffic into the mix will really take things to the next level. Just like in the non-digital world, you need to spend money to make money. In short, SEM is the practice of paying search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing for the chance to have your ads for your business or product seen by people who are searching for something related to it. By targeting people who already have an interest in your niche, SEM makes better use of your marketing dollars than traditional advertisements. When you search for something on Google and see sponsored links and featured products alongside the search results, you're seeing the results of SEM. Marketers use keyword search tools and generators to decide what keywords to target, and then enter an auction-style bid to have their ads appear alongside searches for those keywords.
Search engine optimization. Contrary to search engine marketing, search engine optimization uses the unpaid and natural process of promoting content on SERPs. This includes keyword research and placement, link building, and social media marketing.
Let's talk about SEO for a bit. A lot of people think it's some kind of magic, but that's not the case. Just take a look at it from your perspective. What do you do when you want to find something on the internet? You search for it, right? And then you click on one of the links on the first page of the search results. In fact, more than 90% visitors will behave exactly the same way. Ever wonder how those web pages at the top of your search results got there? It's because they were search engine optimized. Exactly how search engines work is a closely guarded secret, but the main principles are known. They're based on 2 main factors: keywords and links. Let's focus on keywords first. Your chances for a better ranking grow when your website contains the same words that are being searched. Keywords are especially effective when they're found in a website title, address, or headings. But careful, quality over quantity should be your rule of thumb. Some so-called SEO experts try to fool the search engines with some ridiculous keyword occurrence instead of focusing on quality content first. And how about the links? Websites that link to yours basically tell search engines that you have some good stuff there. But again, quality over quantity. Links from irrelevant sites won't help you get a better rank. What we've just talked about provides a basic introduction to SEO.
Social media marketing. Based on its name, social media marketing is the process of promoting a website through various social networks like Facebook, Twitter, Google, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and more. In the future, marketers predict that we'll see a rise in augmented reality. Few people would have predicted that Pokemon Go would have taken off as radically as it did, earning $10 million a day in new revenue during its peak. Enthusiasm for it has largely died down, but the app has had two main effects on online marketing community. One, it's shown that users are ready for augmented reality experiences, and two, it's given marketers a taste of the earning potential here. You can expect to see more brands coming out with AR games, AR ads, and attempts to capitalize on AR apps that already exist. Marketers also predict that strange new social interactions will be introduced. Social media platforms, as we know them today, are giant collections of content. Each individual or organization has a dedicated profile that submits and promotes content, which is then pulled together in news feeds of other profiles. In the future, this relationship has much room to evolve. Digital profiles may be more closely tied to an individual, and individuals may be able to produce content and exchange with one another in more immediate interactive ways with wearable technology such as internet-connected augmented reality contact lenses or glasses.
What does the future for Facebook look like?
Well, what's interesting about what Facebook plans on doing over the next 10 years is that it probably wants to be seen as so much more than just a social network. And it's already the biggest social network out there, but it wants to dive into augmented and virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and also connecting roughly 4 billion people to the internet that aren't already on it.
What about messenger bots, Ben? What can you tell us about them? This is something that Facebook is planning to roll out.
Messenger bots is this idea of these very simple lines of code, these simple pieces of software that people can then communicate with to get different services. So as a for instance, let's say I wanted to put in an order to pick up at Taco Bell. I could then just message or text Taco Bell, tell them what order I wanted, and then it would be ready for when I actually got there.
What? That sounds incredible. This massive Facebook drone. Explain this. Why would a social media company need that?
They created this concept of an airplane that flies really high up in the sky for months at a time and shoots the internet down from where it's flying. It sounds like a pretty wild idea.
Yeah, it does.
But that's what they're developing right now. It's not something that they're actually utilizing quite yet, but that's the idea.
So, Ben, is this a sign that Facebook is going all in on virtual reality?
A couple years ago, they bought Oculus, which is a major maker of virtual reality headset. And what better way to get more developers playing around and working with virtual reality than to give a giant room full of developers these toys. And it was about like $800 worth of gear for each one of these people. So, you know, why not? Yeah, and see what they're willing to do with it, see what they can kind of dream up.
Yeah, so fun to watch that.
Marketers also predict that user data and data visualization tools will be greatly expanded. Technology users have willingly traded their personal data for the privilege of using free services. Google, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and others. In short, they have become the product. Lately, though, there's been a shift towards more considerate personal data collection and selective sharing. More and more individuals are building personal data portfolios containing biographical and biological information, skills, abilities, experience, job history, preferences, performance assessments, and other useful personal information. LinkedIn profiles are the simplest example of these new types of portfolios. As marketers, data is our lifeblood. We need quantitative information to tell us who's buying what, when, why, and what messaging is most effective for them. But even data analysis frequently have problems understanding exactly what the data is saying. Our brains weren't made to process vast amounts of raw numerical data this way. Now technology is finally catching up with the interpretation part of data analysis. There are dozens of data visualization tools on the market, but in the near future, every business is going to want to start using them. The ones who don't will be left at a significant disadvantage. The technology will be more sophisticated and data analysis needs to be greater than ever. In the near future, consumers will have access to a personal data exchange where their personal data can be traded for personal profit rather than their data being owned, controlled, and sold by tech and advertising giants. Some marketers are predicting the rise of chatbots. While voice recognition virtual assistants like Siri, Cortana, Google Now, and Amazon's Echo continue to get more popular, useful, and reliable, there is a parallel wave of development underway that has captured the public eye, where machine learning, artificial intelligence, and natural language processing are being corralled for more narrowly proposed means by way of chatbots. xAI is one such example, and they recently raised $20 million in Series B funding. The future of chatbots looks bright, and in the not-so-distant future, advertisers will be filtered by such personal bots, such as Amy. Many marketing experts agree that privacy concerns will reach their peak. You can't uninvent the camera, and you can't uninvent the internet. 200 years ago, when photography was invented, people feared having their picture taken because they believed a part of their soul would be stolen. Shortly thereafter, photography and the human desire to capture memories created a multi-billion-dollar industry. The camera was the beginning of the end of privacy in the modern world, and the internet and social platforms have exponentially annihilated any concept of privacy. User concerns over privacy, transparency, and trust will reach their zenith as more tech brands monopolize the industry and consumers increasingly rely on digital systems to provide their wants and needs.